Hello, everybody. This is Sci-Fi Junk yet again on this lovely, wonderful Saturday afternoon. Um, I really just wanted to make this video because with all the lovely, wonderful stuff going on in this lovely, wonderful world, you know, Twitter doing its thing and Facebook doing its thing, and just wanted to share a couple of things with you guys. So let's go ahead and switch you guys over there. You to my desktop. Get a lovely, wonderful view of my desktop and how dirty it is, plus a view of my fiance. Let's go ahead and bring up my lovely, wonderful Facebook. As you can very well see, it says that as of yesterday of making this video, that I need to go ahead and turn that off because I've elected. Actually, hang on just a second, guys. I did forget to remove a couple of things. Yes, and then I can go ahead and move that on there, and presto changeo. Actually, I need to go ahead. Okay, it's sponsor. I need to go ahead and from there too. Normally, I don't like to do this during a video, but hey, why not? It is my lovely, wonderful YouTube channel. Unless, YouTube, Google decides to go ahead and push me off of it. Anyway, and plus you guys get a somewhat of a better look of what I'm trying to push. Anyway, as you will see, as of, like I said, yesterday, because the day is January 16th, and my birthday was 3 days ago. So, yay me! Anyway, I am now the big 4-0. But, the point of this video is to demonstrate a couple things. Yesterday, to my surprise, or lack thereof, I ended up getting these lovely, wonderful restrictions placed on my account. Now, let's review the one and only violation recorded by Facebook. As you will see, it says December 9th, 2020. And they have determined that a post of mine violated the wonderful guidelines of Facebook and would not elaborate further other than calling me a terrorist and a couple other things. So, let's go ahead and get back here. Wait, really? They're deciding to not. What happened? Did they decide to go ahead and clear it up? I seriously doubt it. So let's go ahead and find a lovely, wonderful. I seriously doubt it. Yeah, imagine that. They're trying to hide stuff now. So, this says I cannot, by any means, create groups, which I never created groups to begin with. And this says I can't create events. I never created events anyway. I streamed on my gaming page. Now, I don't know if this is going to prevent me from streaming on my Facebook gaming page. If it does, well, it does, and oh well. It's not going to hurt me none. It's just going to be, it's just going to make it where I'm actually streaming at 5 instead of 6 places at once with Restream.io. Now, let's move over to Twitter. Fairly normal looking, right? And that's because I have nothing going on it. Other than, following people, Twitter Live, and this lovely, wonderful, lovely lady that, like many others, don't agree with everything she does. Again, there's a lot of people on here I don't agree with 100% with, because you can't, as a person, agree with somebody 100%. There's always going to be that one little minor thing. Now I figured since I had these lovely, wonderful problems on Facebook, I'd have the same problems on Twitter. No, as you can very well see, I can tweet and do I could do whatever I want still. Here's my lovely, wonderful Twitch account. Now I got this guy muted because this is me hosting somebody while I'm off stream. But hey, this is my thing when I attempt to stream on a couple places. This happens to be one of them, and you will see that. Yeah, I got my extra life thing going and a couple other things. And imagine that. Go away. You're interrupting my video. Anyway, so you can really see, I got a couple of things going here. And I was expect to get, because, usually when it comes to Facebook, Twitter and everybody else follows suit, because that's what happened when it came to our lovely, wonderful president, Donald Trump. Oddly enough, it's just Facebook deciding to give me problems. Matter of fact, here is my lovely, wonderful Facebook, or not my Facebook, but my lovely, wonderful YouTube page, YouTube account, where you can see I do a couple of things, and you would think that I would have problems here. No. So, why, oh why, did I get these restrictions to make it where not only can I not create groups, but I can't create events, which kind of makes me wonder if I can even stream on Facebook anymore, which, like I said, doesn't hurt me at all. It does, in fact, make it where I can't post comments on certain pages. Now, this is what I think happened. I think because there was a friend of mine that said something along the line of asking about Biden and what can we do now since they pushed Trump, they went and got Trump out and got Biden come in, and Biden's doing some questionable stuff himself. And I made a comment along the lines of just say hail Biden. Mainly, actually knows because it was a post relating to him referring to people as Nazis and Boogaloo Boys, I believe that's what it's called, which is like a Nazi group somewhere. And I just made the comment saying, just say hail Biden and see how many people squirm. That might have been it, but I'm not sure because they've been letting a good amount of people say far worse things than that and still make it on their, still stay on their page or on their account and not get banned. So then I was thinking, what else could it be? Would it be because I actually keep on trying to post my Friendica node page? Because here it is. It's right here. And in fact, you will see that I actually am, I got at least 2 people that I am actually following. That happens to be one of them, and then the other one happens to be a forum. And there you go. Now I've been telling people, if you want to join my node, because it took me like 4 or 5 days to actually get the right guy to make it where it all works to where if you want to join my node, then you can join it, and the email part of it works. The email goes from my Gmail account, which I am thinking about seeing if I can get a decentralized email stuff going on it. As you know, Friendica is decentralized. My server is just one node. Now, let me demonstrate what I mean by that. If we go into Federation statistics, here's all the nodes and all registered users. Now, mind you, this is just the nodes. My node has connected with in one form or another. Be it some sort of crawler or whatever that crawls through and tries to connect through all the various nodes and stuff like that. Or it's because, as you very well see, I follow somebody and then all of a sudden they come up in my feed because the person I'm following happens to reshare or retweet or whatever. So as you will see, I mean, granted, it's only 1.6 billion, wait, strike that, 1.6 million people. And these are only the nodes that my node knows about. There's really no idea of how many nodes there really are. There isn't, because again, it's peer-to-peer kind of thing. And there you go. Now with YouTube, as you will see, YouTube, they have their own little problems with DMCA and all that stuff. So I've been looking into, you guessed it, PeerTube. Now PeerTube happens to follow the same lines of Friendica, where it is decentralized. You create a node. As you will see, it says developed free and decentralized alternative to video platforms, providing over 400,000 videos published by 60,000 users. You see where this is getting from? This is where you actually make a node to show to publish videos if you want, and it uses a number of things like BitTorrent and everything to kind of distribute the weight to kind of load balance the videos. If a video gets real popular, it doesn't kind of bog down the server at all. So now that I actually brought all those along, let's go ahead and look at some stats. Let's start with Facebook. When it comes to like stocks, now as you can all see that January 14th at 4 p.m. they were pretty much cratered, and then they mysteriously just perked back up a little bit. Twitter, well, I think this might be because of the whole banning of Trump causing a problem. And yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to recover all that much. Now, Amazon, which happens to own, Amazon and Twitch are pretty much owned by Amazon in one form or another. You can see that they had a big spike, and then they decided to just level off at roughly around 3,000. So they kind of lost like maybe a percent. And then Alphabet, which happens to own Google TV. Hang on a second, guys. Google and YouTube TV and YouTube, because YouTube is owned by Google, which is actually owned by Alphabet. Yeah, it's a really complicated kind of thing. So you can actually see that they're slightly losing people, or slightly losing money. Now when it comes to users, now granted, this is as of let's see, where is this? Oh, November 24th of 2020. They have 2.7 billion. So mind you, let's go ahead and pop this up again. So 1.6 million is not that much, but again, as I said before, this is only from the nodes my node knows about, and how many registered users from those that are on those nodes altogether. So let's go ahead and move right along to Twitter, which, according to this, as of May 30th of 2020, had 330 million. Seriously doubt they have that many users now, since they've been on a whole bandwagon of sorts. Amazon has 95 million. I think this, I don't know when this is. It says from 2017 it was 85 million for Amazon Prime users. There's no telling. I didn't want to dive deep on how many actual people actually use Amazon. This is just like a Prime, Amazon Prime stuff. And then here's, basically how many users that are using basically all the stuff that Alphabet Incorporated makes, like Android, Google, Gmail, and all that other stuff. So these numbers are bound to go down when people start using. Oh crap! I kind of lost it. When people start using Friendica, and people start putting together PeerTube sites together. When all that happens, all this other stuff will mean now they're still going to be used. You can't completely kind of kill off a company. It's just that the more people go off into these federated stuff. Now, as you very well saw when I popped this up to show the stats, these are the types of nodes. Like there's Friendica, and then Menstrum and Kiski, and I'm sure I'm probably butchering y'all crap ton of this stuff up. But these, it even breaks it down to which version's being used. As you will see, I am on 2021.1, and there are 48 nodes that my node actually knows of, just on this version. So this is what people need to understand, that there are alternatives. You can actually build your alternative and be part of the pie, so to speak. So it's just that, I guess you could say that the point I'm trying to make is that people need to understand that there are alternatives. And if you don't like what Facebook is doing, or what Twitter is doing, or what YouTube's doing, then what you need to do is build your own node. So when Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that, and if any one of those decide to ban you because they don't like you anymore, and you're probably going to say, well, good riddance, I didn't want the account anyway, then you build your own node. And when you build your own node, either before or after they ban you, then you won't have to worry about it, because you can start getting people into telling you, or start getting people in to be your friends on this platform, whatever it is, be Friendica or whatever the other ones are, and join in your node. So you can still talk to your friends and family and whatever. Now, it might be a little slow depending on how many people are trying to use it all at once. That might be the kicker. And so you probably could go with like Linode and start one there, so they could actually handle the traffic, so you guys wouldn't have to worry about handling traffic. But the point is, it could be built. You just have to decide if you want to learn how to make it work, because it's not easy. Like I said, it was 4 or 5 days of me going back and forth trying to get my Friendica node to work, and most of that is just trying to me trying to find a guide that was good enough that it kind of explained it just enough for me to understand it. And I finally found one, and I put it together, and presto change it. Mind you, that's also while I'm attending to my caregiver duties. Yeah, so there you go. It can be done. Now, I don't think I would recommend you just flat out killing off your Facebook or your Twitter or anything like that. You can keep them around. It's just when you get banned, you start using your own stuff that you put together yourself until there's nowhere else you can go. So, with that being said, until next time, don't have too much fun, and it's oh crap. So let me try this again. Don't have too much fun, and never be afraid to learn something new. It doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as you're learning something. So, like I said before, don't have too much fun. And see you next time.